I recorded a song as part of the diploma which I studied, and that got nominated for the Regional WAMI Award, WA Music Industry Song of the Year Award, and that was a huge buzz and a big boost for my confidence.
TAFE's given me a range of experiences that I would never have been able to afford if they'd been offered in private.
Well, for us personally, we could never we could play music, but we didn't have a clue how to record, and being older students, we thought that we could go and learn from TAFE, and without TAFE we wouldn't have this opportunity.
TAFE for me has provided inspiration and also a whole range of technical skills that I wouldn't have otherwise got.
I think it's just so important that that remains accessible to everybody, and so that education doesn't actually become something that is only for the more well-off, because then you're not going to allow people such as myself the opportunity to get a higher education and get better jobs, and then to bring things back to their community.
I certainly wouldn't support TAFE fees rising. We're in a state where people need access to training, and a lot of people are feeling the pinch of the current economic situation. So, yep, definitely not in favour of TAFE fees rising.
Well, with the rise of the fees, I would definitely not be able to be involved in courses.
I will soon be priced out of the courses, I think, if they keep going up, so I don't think it's a good idea.
If TAFE fees rise too much, they could exclude a certain part of the market, the people with very little money, and also it's just a bit of a discouragement to go along. So I don't think a great deal about it, especially as we seem to be having masses of money coming in through mining royalties.
And the accessibility of having a local-based campus in a town like Denmark is hugely important, because without that you've got to travel an hour to Albany, an hour back, and for a lot of people it's just not possible. And the part-time courses really offer that flexibility, but as in my case, they flow into going full-time. So you start at part-time when you've got little children, you do what you can do, but as soon as you can, then you go back to full-time, and then that leads you on. So
I'm the director of the Denmark Arts Council, and we support a really active and vibrant arts community and arts industry. We put nearly $400,000 every year into this community and turning that amount of money over as part of the arts industry development in this area. So we need people who are well trained, we need people to know that they can have accredited training. It's the lifeblood of the great southern communities.
It's really unfortunate that in such an art-oriented town that they would think that that would be a good idea.
I think the shutting of the TAFE campus will have a very adverse effect, because just today we've seen there's probably 30-40 people, and all of them have met each other.
I think that for students that are coming through the TAFE at levels Certificate 3 and 4, I feel really sad for, because they won't get the opportunity that I've had this year to complete the diploma in music.
And being such a small town, everybody has to be really diverse here and do different things, and it's great that TAFE offers multiple courses. People can upskill in quite a few areas and be really valuable members of the community.
I'd like to give the message to the government that actually where the people's hearts are with the people and not with private overseas mining companies, and that actually his responsibility as the Premier of this state and of the taxpayers' money is to actually channel that money into the whole of the population and not provide services for private companies that are benefiting a few.
Don't cut arts and music, don't cut things like that, because healthy high-class community needs that.
We're the richest, one of the richest places in the world. We've got the most money. We've got mining everywhere. There's no reason to cut government funding to education.
Quit being so myopic and see the bigger picture, please. Arts and music are the backbone of some of these rural communities in Western Australia, and it really, really, really would be to everyone's benefit to keep them going strong.